Miracle, they don't know he's here, but he's bottom on Riki for now.
And they got friends.
GH. Yep.
They got friends. So he's body blocking DDC in so the magic missile can connect. GH will follow up with the impel. Sylar, what are you going to do? You're going to spin for the rune? GH is actually going back for the rune so Kuro can get the first blood onto DDC. And Sylar, he's running home. He's running away. Miracle will be playing this offlane, Riki.
And like you said, in the top lane, we already got Fade as well as Sylar, both level 3.
They're chasing Mind Control. The Fissure is out. You got a level 2 spin, and this should be enough damage to kill off Mind Control. He can't take to the sky. He's got 3 stick charges, but Sylar just needs 2 more swings with the crit.
Stop this attack.
No, Sylar, not like this, not like this, not like this. He's still regenerating the attack with the sticking napalm. Sylar's going to go down to Mind Control.
Matumba seems unaware. He might have thought at the time that he blocked it himself. But that would have been twice in a row by now. He would have blocked it minute 6. So this sentry is really good value, actually. Not getting that camp is big. Oh, Yang's dead. Oh, maybe not. Sick Fissure.
He's out. So Ghost Shroud and Death Pulse available. GH's Spike Carapace is weared off and through the trees and down. Another Fissure available in a couple of seconds. DDC uses the Decrepify and Blast. Fade, he can go for the Totem Stump, but now with the Earth Spike, GH, he'll lock him in, but Freeze, he arrives in the fight. Miracle thought he could get a lot out of this, but now he just gives a buffed up Monkey King, looking to pound in towards Kuro, who will find that revenge onto DDC, but no, he actually has stick charges available. More life comes back, and Team Liquid going all out in this bottom lane fight. Fade, he'll use the Mango to allow Freeze to capitalize.
Really nice rotation there from Freeze, and he doesn't even lose much damage on his mid tower. Matu is spending the time trying to catch up in the jungle. They're letting Freeze deal a lot of damage here in mid. He's gonna have to back off now that GH shows. Actually, I don't know about this one, man. Okay, he retreats for a bit.
He's a little down. Miracle, okay, they waited long enough. Now they can actually put down the smoke screen. Monkey King not escaping, not with the double damage rune out. The TP, whoops, can't come in fast enough from Fade. Trying to combo with the Monkey King. Miracle's looking at it, but he's doesn't have enough power against Freeze just yet, and with Fade hovering behind, a Fissure will always be there to save.
GH is coming though, the Invis bros are ready.
Yeah,
they need +1 for
Mind Control's killing off Yang on the bottom lane. In the meantime, DDC going to get the Decrepify, actually buffing up the damage. They have to drop this side. There was no other solution, but Mind Control will still survive through it with the attack from the tower and bottle charges. Cannot repair the damage. And now they get to go on towards the mid. Perfect stuns. They do so much damage. Normally you think Ghost Shroud's going to protect you, but when you get hit by the Mana Burn, the Impale, and the Spawn Spiderlings, no way to live. And Fade, you already have Diffusal up on the Broodmother. You can't outrun. Painful.
I'm not sure that would have been a kill anyway, but the mental damage is there. Missing that stun that sucks.
Sylar. Oh, Miracle, he tricks the trade off. They're starting to spin. They put a second sentry ward down. Miracle bounces down to the creep wave, and then Fissure from Fade. Slam him into the next life.
But what's MC building? So he got the hood. Is he going to finish pipe straight up, or is he going to go for a dagger? I'm pretty curious to see. So this is a trend we've seen in the last year, that bad riders don't really rush dagger very often anymore, and instead go for value items that make you able to sustain in fights, so you can be more than just a blink engage, but actually be a hero that runs around, tanks spells.
Matumba starting on Freeze. Slime down at least finds a little bit of space, but here comes GH. Yang TP's in, but it comes way too late. Now this just becomes a potential another kill. Fade, Echo Slam, wants to let it rip, but the stuns are out. They only have a couple of Spiderlings around it, but they're tagging into the Necrophos. They'll have to go Shroud and Death Pulse out. Matumba just waits for it before he throws his Spawn Spiderlings into him. The music doesn't fit the moment. GH found a new target. DDC hits with Vendetta, follows up with the miss stun, but Diffuser Blade's available. Fissure from Faye will buy a little bit more time. Yang can't do much more. Decrepify on DDC was delaying it, and Kuro is in way too deep. A bumped up Freeze, Echo Slam for the extra control, and now it's Team Liquid coming in a little too deep, but it's just the supports. No Echo Slam for Faye, so I don't think they actually have the damage to kill him up before Tricks of the Trade. That's why they throw down another sentry on the Observer.
Oh,
the Fissure!
no.
It's the wrong... Oh, and he taunts it. He just taunts him right on the other side of the rock wall. That was worth watching and not seeing Freeze die on bottom. But bottom lane, they are swapping in Yang. 1 core, not enough. 2 cores, that will probably be enough. Ghost Shroud up, Reaper Sight's available, but GH, the double stun onto the Necrophos. Is there someone else to finish the job? Omni Flash in from Silent, kills off Kuro. Microtron begins its own TP out. He'll be successful as there's no stuns available for him. Is that the rest of the battle, Fury? It is. So Sylar finally has some fast farming clearance, but at the same time he picks that up. Let's celebrate with blood of Juggernaut. 1 charges and spin. He'll actually get out this one. The fissure, Scythe is coming down. Miracle barely survives the Reaper's Scythe. Does still go down to DDC. And blood was actually the celebration. Silent gets to live through it all.
Yeah. That's a nice kill. Goes to DDC, so he gets a bit on the way of his Pugna, and, well...
Look at him move, mind control. All he has to do is just Rod of Atos the Pugna, pull him back in again, and DDC. He was looking to go for his own, decrepifying himself.
Oh, top lane Fade. Miracle hits really hard, actually, with that Yasha and extra Blade of Alacrity.
Doesn't even have the diffusal up and running. Fissure actually takes out a lot of Matumberman, and they're going to go in for the Omnislash. Tam, that bug, he stays alive for so long. The end of the Wukong, it's not actually reaching Matumba. He can live on the sidelines, and now another Rod of Atos, slowing him down, but they can't find the kills, Team Liquid. Everyone's slow, but GH, the 3-man stun, right in the middle of everything. Sylar has to spin himself out. DDC draining out the life of GH, but even he will survive. They give him an urn charge, and then a counter urn charge. That's still going to be a loop no matter what. But it's not so great for Matumberman. A lot of money going into DDC of all players. 725 for that kill.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Man, that looked so good with the stun, but they still managed to sustain through it. Obviously, Pugna healing himself. The Necrophos getting a couple of extra heals out, and that was on the Sword's edge. That could have definitely been a totally different story, but Liquid just lacking a little bit in the power.
Anyone bring a sentry? Anyone bring a sentry? Mind Control wants to go for the kill. The slap down's there. Freeze ready to bound in, and he goes up to GH. Spike Carapace is slowing down the fight. Kuro's also arrived in the engagement, so DDC with 2 sticky napalm charges, he just can't survive. Mind Control burns him in the fire and the flames.
Oh,
this just does not end.
It really doesn't.
Oh,
well,
Fade, Echo Slam on the single target, thinks it's going to be enough, and it will be. Roshan's being picked up by Team Liquid.
Yeah.
There is nothing that can be done about this. As you said, you need that Blink Dagger ready to roll, but also the position and the vision directly after it. And they go for Yang. He's rooted up, problematic, has nowhere to really escape. Nether Ward is down, and actually there's a lot of stuns coming back thanks to that Fissure, but no way to survive. Team Liquid just balled through it.
That was a very clear, let's get the hell out of here call. Fade had no Echo Slam.
Miracle's
so he's
going
like,
up
I'm
to
going to
Freeze.
fissure and then you're on your own.
The smoke screen's up. Freeze just can't get out of it. This is where the Monkey King's power just fades away.
He's so close to the BKB, but Miracle catches him just before that. Just 100 to go, and that swings that power completely around in the next situation like this with a BKB. He'll probably be able to just jump away.
Fade's got a blink and TP.
But for now, yeah.
He's waiting. Mind Control's going to see him with a Firefly. They'll just root him up and then burn him down. Fissure returns the damage thanks to Spike Carapace, and Miracle gets to be dominating 6-3-3 for Miracle. Yep.
Like Liquid just had so much time on the map. Oh, there we go. Shadow Blade reveal.
It's going to be Mind Control. This man was building in towards the Octarine. The Fissure controls him as Kuro swaps up. They just instantly into the Omnislash. Miracle came into it too. And then the stun. GH, how's he always in the best positions? Matumba joins the fight to Freeze, able to get the lockdown as he fights inside of his Wukong's command. Very rare you actually have a Monkey King just be able to stand his ground, but then Matumba, he finally will be brought down. They burn through the Aegis, but all 5 heroes ready to fight once more. Perfect stun timing from Fade. Matumba will try and walk it off, but that does not happen. Liquid, it's the worst fight of the game for them.
If he was anticipating exactly what happened, that would happen, that was pretty genius. He was waiting for the Nether swap, and then he omnied. Because else he could have started omniing the
they
bat.
dusted.
Oh.
Miracle, they got him too.
He did.
He picked up the bounty room, which revealed he was there. Fade had the dust ready to roll. And you've got... It looks like VGJ, for the first time in a long time, actually have the desire to really start hunting Mind Control. Throws out the Flame Break and the Lasso, and even roots up the Necrophos. Mind Control's just trying to do this all solo, and Freeze is almost allowing him to do so. He was burning up. He never popped the BKB on the jump in. And now GH.
It's time to get out.
On the hunt, Spirit Vessel's ready to roll. Sylar begins his TP. Freeze bouncing over the tree line. Yang, okay, Freeze actually bounced down. Yang triggers off the dust. Oh, sorry, is dusted up, so Glimmer Cape doesn't protect him. A nice quick jump from Freeze, and Yang's TP away will not be successful.
If they communicated that a little bit better and he instant TPs, he might actually have lived. He also had 18 stick charges. But
Sylar
just annoying.
wants to battle underneath that sentry ward. Omni Slash is available as a level 3-2, and Kuro and GH will just walk it off. Land a couple of stuns, force out one thing, and yeah, now they're actually going to get rid of the sentry ward. Put up their own observer and they realize it, but Kuro's in kind of no man's land. Sylar still holding the Omni Slash, but with a double stun. GH, he can't stop that level of damage, and that's just nice and easy. I think he even get the fissure. There's another sentry ward, so they see Riki, so they burn off the dust, but Miracle, that's why he has the Manta style.
It's another added benefit of it. Are they struggling with wave clear this game? They have Bat Rider.
Really, but then you can just get a Maelstrom. Fade, okay, well they got him. Perfect chain stun.
In these situations, Riki deals so much damage in skirmishes where you're like 2-on-1 or 3-on-2, where you outnumber and you get the jump. This hero is really good. It's just in this top level of play, the reason we don't see the hero very often is that it's hard to maintain this kind of control, but Liquid just had such a strong advantage.
Mind Control's got the blink up, dragging in Freeze. DDC wants to try and help him out. Can he give him any life? No. Rod of Athos, they switch their targets, going after DDC, but with a 4-staff away, DDC, well, okay, no, they are both going to die. He can't drain out life that quickly. Needs more juice in the suck as Miracle. He's diving in deep after Sylar underneath the tier 4 towers, and there is nobody else inside that Tricks of the Trade with a double damage rune. Sylar had no chance and no buyback either. He's dead for a full minute. Liquid, they found their opening.
Yeah. There was an awkward position for VGJ. Obviously, Broodmother being able to cross over the webs in the tree line, and then they actually saved Freeze with the Pugna, but he didn't want to BKB. Oh,
go slam. Kuro swaps him out, able to get the stun into GH in the back lines. Kuro will die pretty quickly, but Matubberman just turns on the BKB. He's still holding the Nullifier, waiting for the right time. Scythe the fight, comes down on top of Matubberman. Sorry, Reaper's Scythe, other Scythe. Here again. Yeah, there we go. Let's unbound my key.
Oh.
Alright, we're back. Sorry.
GH.
Yang dies in the meantime.
Yeah, he does not have Spike Carapace. He should be dying here.
And he's got it off cooldown at 1 second time. The stun chain is going to be there. So they'll find that one. Sylar holding the Omni Slash. Mind Control Kuro. Both together, but the stun from Fade doesn't latch onto Kuro. And they buy back on the next assassin. Mind Control's got Blink Lasso off cooldown. And he'll probably want to grab Sylar for camp at Matubberman. He walks in point blank range. Now the Omni Slash goes off. GH copy the full brunt of the attack. In the follow-up spin, Spike Carapace will not protect him, but Kuro will. Swaps him out to safety. Fade wants to come and help and kill off the captain of Team Liquid, who denies them this kill away from the Wukong command. But they're underneath the shrine. The heal's coming up. Faith going for another round. He needs a little bit more mana to work with. Oh, he's got friends. But Matubberman's caught up to Yang, so Yang has gone down too. Freeze. Now the battle happens on the northern side of the field.
Yeah, Mind Control keeps stacking them up with Napalm here. You can tell that Liquid wants to just buy time. Matubberman is split pushing mid. They got to get back to defend this now.
So it's just a cancel TP moment. The fissure is good. The spin is out. GH, he's already landed his own stun. Mind Control on 100 HP will finally go down, but Matumba, he's taking the tier 3 tower. The melee racks to follow.
VGJ, you got to get back, guys. There's just a full lane of racks being lost here, and they're losing the fight at the same time.
Yeah, they came in. They chased him up. Slapped down from Freeze. Matubberman, he is a beast. Just one Monkey King is not enough to deal with this. In fact, Matubberman is just taking the entire fight, just biting up the Monkey King. He cannot deal with the pesky bites. And Sylar, well, he'll arrive, but the Rax is already gone. Fade, a blink forward with a fissure, but is there really a follow-up? GH is already here. There is a follow-up, but it's from Liquid. They're coming for the fight. Observer and Sentry is down for VGJ, so they see everything. Mind Control jumps in, and there's your Echo Slam from Fade. They need to keep their control up, and they've got it with the side. Bad Rider is to lead, but Miracle in the back lines. It turns on Tricks of the Trade. Already find himself a double kill, cleans up the Netherworld so they can fight once again with a little bit more freedom. And Freeze, he's ready to fight, but he doesn't have his BKB. He doesn't have the Wukong command, and they need to deal with Matubberman, who's killing off DDC. Inside the trees, GH Bull. He's got 80 HP. He's waiting away from Sylar's spin, in range of the ES, but really, it's just his end up. He was dying anyway. 3 for 3. Freeze and Silent gonna survive next to their own tier 2 tower.
I would have loved to see something like maybe a BKB on this Necrophos so he can deal with the Nyx, deal with the Bat Rider, deal with all these pesky stuns and the Nullify of the Broodmother.
They got so much information. The Observer and Sentry is on the hill back where they fought last time. So it's just a jump in, kill off the Juggernaut. Does he buy back into this fight? Fate could not push himself far enough up the hill, and they're taken on board. It is Matumba. Actually, it's Mind Control. It's Kuro. Everyone's there. Triple kill for Miracle. He doesn't even have to walk anymore. He just rides on the back and throws daggers at people. An ultra kill for Miracle. And that is most definitely the game. Team Liquid, they take it. 2-0, and that gives them first position coming out of the group stage.